Hi everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. If you enjoy polymer clay projects, you are in the right place. My projects are easy and quick to make, and anyone can make them as long as they have some polymer clay. So let me show you what I have planned for you guys today. I'm super excited. Now, this is what I made a few weeks ago, and I got a bunch of comments on that, and people were playing with different shapes, and so did I. And let me show you what I have come up with after playing with the shape. So I came up with this cute little heart, and it actually I came up with it while I was making more of these pendants, and I thought that, you know, hearts are just so convenient right now because we're close to Valentine's. Well, not close to, we're still a couple months away, but it would be a nice gift to give to your mom, sister, your loved one, and it is so easy to make. So what I decided to use was, if you watched my video from 2 weeks ago, this is my leftover scrap clay. If you don't have this scrap clay, this is basically black, silver, and silver leaf. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to add some black clay to it. I want it to be predominantly black in color, but I thought it would be just really nice to have little streaks of silver here and there. So let's see how this is going to come out. I hope everyone is having a great time right now. I know that the times are pretty tough, but we need to keep ourselves busy and stay positive and make gifts for people. And this is one of those things that you can really pick up some clay and you can make a very pretty gift for the holidays for your friend, or like I said, your loved one, or what have you. So here you go. I'm just incorporating the silver. There's the silver leaf and the black. I'm just gonna roll it out just a little bit, just like that, and flatten it on my fingers. And if you watched my video where I was making the purple pendant, you do remember that what I'm gonna do is I will take it and I will put paper on top, and I will squish one side of the clay. So basically I want to make sure that one side is thinner than the other. So you just go and you run it through just like that, and you can see that you are getting that effect, that one side is thinner than the other. And I'm gonna cross cut it for you guys in just 1 second so you can see what I'm saying if you feel that I'm just not making any sense at all. So actually I think I want a little bit more silver, so let me get rid of the clay that is here, and I'm gonna give it another, just squish it just a little bit more, just like that. Not too thin, you still want to have some clay to work with, but if you cross cut it, you'll see that this end right here is thinner than that end, and that's what you want. Now this is a little bit too thick for me, so I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at an angle, and you kind of want like a triangular, long triangle kind of thing, just like that. And you want to make sure that, so you have this triangle going, and the one side is thicker than the other. So here you see that I have both sides are pretty thick, so I'm gonna go take the paper and I'm just gonna smush it on that one side, because I need 2 pieces to create my little heart, just like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's very nice. Now these are way too long for what I really am going to need, but that's okay. This way I'm always going to have enough, and I'm going to have enough, and I can always cut it off. So these are the 2 pieces, and you can use this pendant if you want, as an example. Okay, and here we go. So we're going to grab this. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna need pearls. Where's my, there you go. So I'm using 2 pearls here. So basically, for some reason, this pendant is easier for me to make than that one. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to be making this one, and then I'm going to flip it around, because this is exactly what that pendant is really. And then I'm not quite sure why my mind is working that way. But when you work on it, make sure that you put it on whatever you're going to use to bake it on, because you don't want to transport it, transfer it. All right, so I'm trimming it right here, just like I said I would. I also have, I have some pearls here. I'm going to use one big pearl, and I'm also going to use one little pearl. Now, I think personally just one pearl would be fine, but you know me. If I can put 2 pearls in there, I will do it. So this is going to be, so just look at that, look at those 2, and look at the resemblance. So the beginning is exactly the same as with our purple pendant. You just take it and you start rolling it, right? Just like that. Just like that. Good. Now, I'm going to grab this one right here. The second one. Make sure that it's both. Okay, so this is at an angle, that's fine, but this side right here is a little bit crooked. So there you go. And that's the beauty of clay, working with clay. You can really shape it to whatever you want it to be. So let's find our thin side, which is this one. The thin side is going to be facing us, facing top, and you can see this one is just way too long. So I'm gonna cut this. And actually I'm gonna shave it a little bit more even. There you go. Just like that. And I'm going to be ready for my second pearl. But first, let's start twisting it. And where's my little pearl? There it is. And if you feel better, and it might make you feel better, you can use the Bake and Bond, or you can just use E6000. That is so awesome. You can use E6000 after you're done baking it. E6000 glue is amazing if you're a crafter. Okay, I just want to make sure that it's nice and squished there. And the same thing right here. You can use the Bake and Bond. It would not be a bad idea. I might do that before I throw it in the oven. And now you can start somewhat shaping it. Okay, so it's entirely up to you what shape you want it. Now, the way I did it here, and I really like that, is what I do is you can take your finger. I have this little tool. You kind of want to swipe it on the edge so the edge is kind of opening up and you can see into the pendant, if that makes any sense. And that's how you're going to see those little lines, if I'm going to have any lines. Not quite sure if, but you're just going to just swipe it. You're stretching the clay a little bit. It really looks very, very nice. Oh, and I messed up my other side, but that's okay. Just clay. Okay, so there you go. You have that. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing on that side. So just like help it support and then start pushing it out. I hope my hair is not popping or my head is not popping in the camera. That would be horrible. I kind of had a feeling that that's exactly what I just did. Okay, so now you can go ahead and you can go back and shape it the way you want it. You have it all stretched out, just like that. And it's entirely up to you if you want it thin heart, thick heart, whatever you please. Actually, this one is, I really like the design on this. There you go. Just like that. And now this is the time for you guys, if you want to make any changes. This is the time to make any changes, any corrections, because once it's baked, and it's very hard to make any kind of adjustment unless you're going to start sanding, and then in this case it may just destroy the pendant. So let me see if I like that. This one is definitely way bigger. Let me see if I can. I think I want it just a little bit smaller, so let me bring it in. Yeah, I think I like that better. But I do like, do you see how when you swipe it out you can see the little silver and the silver leaf popping out? I think it's really nice. And just make sure that those two sides, they touch, because then they will bake together and they will be attached together. And make sure that you take your finger, just swipe it on the edges, make sure that your edges are not rough, everything is beautiful and smooth. And my friends, this is going to go in the oven. I'm super excited because I feel that it's just so beautiful, and you can use so many different colors and so many different tones. I think it's just, oh, I love it. I love it. This one was easy to make, and this is how I got it. And this one is probably, well, just maybe a touch more involving, but still very, very nice. I really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not as hard as you would think. When you see someone wearing that, you think that it's something really elaborate and amazing to make. Well, it is amazing to make, but it's not as difficult as people would think. So my friends, hope you enjoyed it. Give it a shot. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys came up with. Till next time, everyone, and happy holidays.